Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the 1/3 remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity. And I'll just come back at you with another quick video, Lord willing, is edifying. And of course, I got a couple articles again for you. First one by Newsbreak.com. Governor Gavin Newsom to announce new comprehensive state plan for DVOT. Governor Gavin Newsom will announce a comprehensive plan that emphasizes flexibility, awareness, and readiness as our state transitions from reacting to a pandemic to living with DVOT. And the sentiment is starting to change. The narrative is changing, So everything is going back to normal now. We're going to live with this deadly, highly transmissible disease now. After all the chaos and fear-mongering and, mandates, now we're just going to learn to deal with it. Today or this week was the first, within these past couple of days, I want to say either today or yesterday was the first time here in California we don't have a mask mandate for indoor businesses, and I guess this is part of his plan. So, on the outside looking in, everything's going back to normal. Pretty soon, it's going to be just like pre-DVOC, huh? Wrong, man. The wide-ranging plan will be the first of its kind to ensure the state, communities, and individuals have the tools they need to protect themselves and prepare for what is to come, with the focus on keeping schools and businesses open and safe. As of this week, the indoor mask mandate has officially lifted for individuals who are juiced, with some exceptions made for large venue gatherings, schools and high school risk areas such as hospitals and nursing homes. So, of course, he still laid. He still got some. It's multiple things he could do from this position, man. Don't think because he just allow you to take off your mask only if you juice that there's not more to come. Don't be. He could either do one or two things. He could completely change the narrative, or he could start forcing or paying more attention to those papers, to your paperwork, to know if you've got juiced or not, if you got your juice, your juicy juice. All right. But anywho, we ain't gonna stay there too long. This is the Tokenist. The Tokenist, and it's entitled "Big Banks in Canada Face Outage Day After Emergency Declared." 5 major Canadian banks were hit by hours-long outage on Wednesday, convincing some that a bank run might be occurring. So here it is. Esau, it looks like he's about to change the narrative a bit, because he's not able to. A lot of people aren't as afraid as they were, of this DVOC, and all his different friends of his kind or whatever, and the mutations. People are not as afraid as they were. He's not able to push that fear like he has been. It's just not doing the trick no more. So now we hearing of this trucker protest. They freezing bank accounts. It looks like to me he's moving on to the next phase, man. And I really hope so. I pray to Yahweh Shai, man, that he moves on to his next phase of his plan, man. You know, because it's about to get gritty, man. You know, it's about to get gritty. Bank runs, you know. A number of major Canadian banks were hit by an hours long outage. And if you don't know what a bank run is, basically banks only keep a certain percentage of money at the actual physical banks, you know. The rest of it is just a digit on the screen. So if a lot of people going to get their money out the banks, then the banks have a problem because they won't be able to get people their money because they don't keep they don't really keep the money at the banks, you know. So if people go demand their money, that's causing a problem. Esau gonna have to pay what he owe, and we know he, you know, he got a big problem with that. The outage happened one day after the Canadian government invoked the Emergencies Act, giving officials the authority to freeze bank accounts of suspects, seize protester trucks, and suspend their vehicle insurance. So you had a rush of people rush to the bank, try to get their money out. And what Esau do? He closed the bank systems, he closed those banks. You know, the system crashed, and that's just a precursor to what's gonna happen. You know, 5 major Canadian banks halt services for customers. On Wednesday, 5 major Canadian banks suffered hours-long outage, blocking access to online banking and e-transfer services for customers. The impacted banks include Royal Bank of Canada, Royal Bank of Montreal, Scotiabank Bank, TD Bank of Canada, and the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. So these banks went out, and you know, if this continues to happen, you're gonna have a lot of angry people. You know, people are gonna get real upset. So just because things seem to be a little slow, there's still a lot of things happening under the radar that's not being talked about. You know, just because, you know, because it seems as if, you know, Esau easing up with the whole Divock thing. And really, I hope he is, man, because I'm tired of it. He need to move on to something else. You know, go ahead, start chipping niggas, man. You know, but it seems he's progressing in his diabolical scheme. So, the Wadi Halbashi Shai. This is 2nd Ezra 9. He answered me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that the highest, that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the earth which he made. So we have, the Lord gave us things to look for, and a lot of those things are happening. Wars, rumors of wars, you know, for sure over there in Ukraine. If that's not a rumor of a war, I don't know what is, man. You know, but you got earthquakes in diverse places. You got volcanoes erupting. You got storms, tempests. You got all type of crazy shit happening in the earth. And these are all things that Yahweh Shema Shah told us to look out for so we can know where we at. So regardless of all the, you know, charades and all the different smoke and mirrors and shit that's going on, we keep focused because we know, you know, this is Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So it's for an appointed time. This is the gradual increase to that time. I don't even want to use increase, man. This is the gradual development to that day, the time of trouble. You know, it has to all be. It's a build up to it. You know. And not live, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So it feels like it's tarrying, man, you know? And I'll be the first to tell you, man, it feel like this shit is taking forever. But it's really going by fast, man. So much is happening in these months and in these years, man. Since the last 2 years, so much has happened, man. You know, and the Lord, He's doing that for a reason, because he's shortening this devil's time, man. And the Lord is, you know, he ain't done with this place. You know, I feel like we've been waiting I was hoping they blew up the Super Bowl, to be honest, man. Some shit happened, you know, but they didn't. And really, Yahweh Shema Shai know better. You know, he know better than our thoughts and shit, man. You know, his way is going to be even more crazy than we think. You know, but we know not to get caught up in this bullshit, man. You know, this is Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. You know, you know, we seeing that. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. That's that trucker protest, you know. And there shall be famines and pestilences, and there's many more protests. That trucker protest is now went international, and there's been other things going on outside of that. You know, you got the whole Black Lives Matter thing. You had the whole Trump niggas or supporters storming the Capitol. You know, those are examples, man. So it's all around us. We are definitely in these. It ain't gonna be another 2, 3, 4 years to this place, man. This shit's finna go down. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So we in the beginning. It's only begun, you know. Even though this nigga trying to lull you back to sleep with the bullshit, you know. Don't be deceived by that shit, man. This 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. See? So everything seems to be, you know, going according, you know, in the world, everything's getting better. You know, the Rams won the Super Bowl. You know, they removing mandates or certain mandates that they had in place. Now, you know, they don't have to do certain follow certain guidelines. So things seem like they're easying up. It's easying up on restrictions and shit. It's reports that the ports are getting better. They're less congested. You know, a nigga will tell you the economy's getting better. You know, the stocks are still up. But guess what? Sudden destruction gonna come. And it's gonna be like out of nowhere for a lot of you people. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. See? Because the Lord said he coming as a thief. So it's gonna be when people least expect it. Shit is gonna go down. And times like this is when really you should be most alert, because ain't nothing really happening in a minute. So, you know, be prepared for something big soon, whatever it may be. And with that, I give all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Shemel, Shabbat, Shem, Rakakudash, Wa, Abba, Babal, and DTA.